Recently, I was watching a series called The Three-Body Problem. In one of its episodes, a human character on Earth is communicating with an alien supreme leader. The aliens wanted to understand humans better so that when they arrived on Earth, they could coexist peacefully. To help them, the human begins narrating stories from a book to explain human behavior. In one of those stories, a character lies for a specific reason. The alien supreme leader cannot comprehend this behavior and asks, "Why do humans lie?" The human tries to explain that it was a situational necessity, a part of the story's context, but the supreme leader cannot grasp these circumstantial complexities. However, they do understand one crucial thing: humans are capable of lying. From that moment, the alien leader stops communicating. A few weeks later, they declare war against humanity. Initially, I found the episode odd. After all, it was just a lie. But then it hit me. This act of lying, something so trivial to us, is not universal. It's unique to humans. The question, why do humans lie, seems simple to us because we lie. It's a part of who we are, and that's what we'll explore today. Not the act of lying itself, but the creatures capable of it.
Humans.
Around 300,000 years ago, in Africa, Homo sapiens, our ancestors, emerged through evolution. Back then, we lived in small groups, wandering and gathering food to survive. Survival was the only rule nature had taught us, a rule we still follow today. Survival dictated everything. It drove us to uncover the potential within us. When Homo sapiens first walked the earth, one thing quickly became apparent. We were not enough. We weren't the biggest, we weren't the fastest, we weren't the strongest. Unlike other species, we didn't have horns for defense, sharp claws to hunt, or venom to protect ourselves. But this very realization, we are not enough, eventually led us to become enough. Over time, we understood that while we lacked physical strengths, we had one unparalleled gift: our brain. The human brain is a universe in itself. On this 4.5 billion-year-old planet, where an estimated 8.7 million species exist, we, just 300,000 years old, have come to dominate it. This dominance is neither a coincidence nor a miracle. It is a testament to the critical thinking made possible by our brain. Our ability to think creatively and critically has made us the architects of the greatest civilizations on Earth. This is our greatest strength. But, ironically, it's also our greatest flaw. Humans are control seekers. Yet, despite this obsession, we often fail to control our own minds. Think about it. It's fascinating. For our brain to focus and perform tasks with precision, it needs pressure. Yes, pressure. Studies show that moderate pressure significantly enhances our cognitive abilities. That's why deadlines are so effective. Our brains don't work optimally when idle. If you procrastinate, it might be because you don't have a pressing deadline or are avoiding one altogether. Pressure pushes us. But what really brings out the best in us is survival. And when survival is at stake, humanity unlocks its full potential. One stark example is the creation of the atomic bomb. Robert J. Oppenheimer and his team successfully built the bomb within a strict deadline because their survival, and perhaps the survival of their nation, depended on it. If Germany had succeeded in building it first, the consequences would have been unimaginable. This instinct for survival drives us to achieve the impossible. Consciously, we know this. Maybe that's why we create enemies. Maybe that's why emotions like envy are universal. If you don't have anyone to prove wrong, you have nothing to prove at all. If you deny this, you're either incredibly self-aware or profoundly alone. If our brains didn't operate under do-or-die situations, we'd grow complacent. That's why rivalry, competition, and a little pressure are essential. It's that insatiable hunger, the drive to improve, that keeps us moving forward. Without it, we risk becoming lazy, stagnant, and perhaps worst of all, our minds will justify this stagnation. Humans are by nature deceptive. This isn't just about lying to others, we're often even better at lying to ourselves. Sigmund Freud once said, "We are adept at lying to others, but we're even more skilled at lying to ourselves." While this might sound amusing at first, it's a terrifying reality on a psychological level. Let me explain. When we justify actions we know are wrong, whether morally, socially, or ethically, we are lying to ourselves. And sadly, we're excellent at it. This is precisely what happens with serial killers and rapists. They justify their actions to such an extent that their sense of right and wrong becomes numb. Morally, they lose their compass. If you've ever watched interviews with serial killers, you'll notice a chilling pattern. They often claim their victims provoked them. While their reasoning might sound absurd to us, their minds have justified even the most horrific acts. It's a grim reminder that the same brain capable of shaping the greatest civilizations can also descend into unimaginable darkness. Let me be clear, this is not a defense of criminals. They deserve the harshest punishments for their actions. My point is that if we aren't conscious of our thoughts, our brains can convince us of almost anything. Humans are a part of nature, but it's fair to say we've become its greatest threat. To be honest, I sometimes feel that nature wasn't ready for human progress. Our advancements are extraordinary, but they're equally dangerous. The rapid pace of human progress has been beautifully highlighted in the three-body problem. Let's take a step back and look at our journey. For thousands of years, early humans survived by gathering food and water. It took us around 70,000 years to develop tools for hunting. From there, it took 58,000 years to transition from hunting to farming. But from farming to the rise of science? Just 10,000 years. And from science to computers? Only 650 years. And finally, from computers to artificial intelligence? Not even 100 years. If you're not terrified by humanity's capabilities yet, you probably should be. The human mind is so powerful that it continuously pushes its limits. We are expanding our horizons, building a new era, and advancing at a pace that even we might not be prepared for. As someone once said, we create our own demons. And if history is any proof, the two world wars have shown that humanity's greatest enemy is often itself. Despite being the most advanced species Earth has ever seen, we remain divided by hierarchies, prejudice, and competition. We are capable of acts so heinous that even the devil might blush. Yet, at the same time, we achieve feats of unparalleled greatness. This duality is what makes humans unique. We are a paradox, capable of both the magnificent and the monstrous. So, as part of this extraordinary species, how should we feel? Tendencies? The answer, perhaps, lies somewhere in between.